Let's shift our focus to West Africa now, where rebel groups allegedly massacred 132 civilians over the weekend in the Bankass region in central Mali. The government blamed the attack on an armed group, the Messina Katiba. The rebels of the Katiba group reportedly attacked several villages after crossfire with country's military forces. The locals claim that army operations in the area 2 weeks ago had triggered the retaliatory attacks by the armed group, after which they returned on Friday, took the village men with them. Those who were then allegedly systematically shot at around 2 kilometers away from the village. The local security officials claim that the rebels have been burning houses, stealing cattle from the villages as well.
Comme vous le savez, il y a
2 weeks ago, the army was present on the ground to do patrols. Following these patrols, there were clashes with the terrorists. There were deaths of men on the terrorist side, about 12 people. After the armed and security forces returned to Bankass, around 4 p.m. on Friday, the terrorists came, about 50 to 60 motorcycles, to take the town of De Alassagou hostage. Finally, they took the people to the front after burning all the shops. They set fire to the market. They ransacked everything they wanted to take away and left.
The head of the ruling junta, Colonel Assimi Goita, has declared 3 days of national mourning starting Tuesday. The attacks exposed the growing violence in central part of the country spreading from its northern region. A large part of Mali is now beyond state control and is prone to violence by self-defense militias and inter-community reprisals. Central Mali has been plagued by violence since the Al-Qaeda-affiliated organization emerged in 2015. In a separate incident, a UN peacekeeper died on Sunday from injuries sustained from an improvised explosive device. The United Nations peacekeeping mission in Mali head says several attacks have killed UN uniformed peacekeepers this year. He reaffirmed the mission's commitment to supporting peace and security in Mali. The UN peacekeeping mission in Mali began in 2013 after France led a military intervention to oust rebels. Since 2012, Mali has been rocked by an insurgency by groups linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State group, despite the military's takeover of the civilian government in 2020, owing to its alleged inability to halt the violence. The civilians often find themselves caught in the crossfire between armed groups. The violence claimed 600 civilians' lives in 2021, while several hundred have died since the beginning of 2022. Violence from Mali is now making inroads in neighboring African nations of Burkina Faso and Niger as well. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.